welcome to our Season of Sharing celebration. The students have all worked really hard writing their traditions. I know a lot of you helped with the planners that went home, and then it went along with our Lucy Calkins how-to writing unit that we write how-to books. So this is a how to do your holiday tradition whole book of stories that the kids have written. The holidays are so crazy and there's so much going on, and I think it's important sometimes to slow down and just think about the things that you do with your family rather than the things that you get. So all of these things are such great memories that the kids have from things that you do with them every year, and it's been really neat to hear all the great things that your families share together. So we dedicate this special book to all of our families, to all of you, for all the things that you do to make our holidays so special. And our first reader is Flannery Dalton.
My tradition is celebrating Christmas and Hanukkah. First we buy gifts for my family members. Next we go to our friend's house and celebrate Hanukkah. Then we go back to our house and celebrate Christmas. Last we open all of our gifts. It is always so fun. By Flannery Dalton.
Our next reader is Trevor Pelkey.
My family tradition is decorating the Christmas tree. First we pick out the tree, then next we decorate. Next we bring it home, then we decorate it. Last we put on the star by Trevor Pelkey.
Our next reader is Kelly Holmes, and she unfortunately couldn't be here, but I'm going to read it for her. So Kelly's tradition is having Christmas breakfast at her grandparents' house. First, they open gifts at home. Next, they walk to their Grammy's house. Then they eat pancakes and bacon, and last they exchange presents. And that's by Kelly Holmes. And our next reader is Henry Lynch.
My tradition is putting up the Christmas tree. First we put the balloon on. Next I find my elf on the shelf. Then I found him. Last I make a home by Henry Lynch.
Our next reader is Madison Paschke.
My tradition is playing with our Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer toy. First we find it, next bring it down, then add batteries, last play it by Madison Paschke.
And our next reader is Luke Reagan.
My tradition is getting my Christmas tree. First, we go to a place with Christmas trees for sale. Next, we find a good tree. Then we put it on my mom's car roof and drive home. Last, we put it up and waited for to settle. By Luke Reagan.
And our next reader is Tim Mullen.
My tradition is going to the village Christmas lights. First, walk to the car. Next, we ride there. Then we have hot chocolate. Then we look at the Christmas lights. Last, we look at the Christmas lights by Tim Mullen.
And our next reader is Noah Minkwitz.
My tradition is getting our Christmas tree. First, we play tag around the Christmas trees. Next, we pick out our Christmas tree. Then we take the tree home. Last, we decorate. By no migrants.
Our next reader is Caitlin Thompson.
My tradition is decorating our Christmas tree while we listen to Christmas songs and drink hot cocoa. First we put up the tree, next we put on the lights, and last we decorate the tree with ornaments by Caitlin Thompson.
Our next reader is Madeline Cleesby.
My tradition is putting on Christmas lights with my dad and sister. First, my mom gets the Christmas lights. Next, spread the Christmas lights on the ground. Then my dad wraps the tree. Last, it is bright. By Madeline Cleesby.
And our next reader is Brady Goldman.
My tradition is going to pick out our Christmas tree. First, we picked out a big green Christmas tree. Next, we brought the big Christmas tree home on top of the car. Then we decorated the tree with colored ornaments. We also put a pink pretty angel on top of the Christmas, on top of the tree. Me and Savannah put the lights on the Christmas tree. Last, me and Savannah light the tree. By Brady Goldman.
Our next reader is Ethan Bovair.
My tradition is making cookies to family and friends. First, we get our Christmas tree and bring it inside. Next, we make a list for the tradition. Then we go to Stop and Shop to buy the cookies. Last, we go and deliver the cookies to houses, and they get surprised by Ethan Bullard.
Our next reader is Ava Meehan.
My tradition is celebrating with my family. First we go to church. Next we have dinner with my family. Then we open presents. Last we put on pajamas by Ava.
Our next reader is Luke Sullivan.
My family's tradition is on Christmas Eve, my family goes to church and goes to my cousin's house for a party. First, my family goes to church. Next, we drive to my cousin's house for then if we have a party last we open presents.
Our next reader is Brad Gooden.
My tradition is seeing my Nana and relatives. First we get invitations, then everyone gets gifts for everyone. Next we go shopping for a gift, then relatives get gifts. Last, every relative exchanges gifts by Brad Gooden.
Our next reader is Ian Thompson.
My family tradition is lighting the Hanukkah candles. First, we light the helper candle. Next, use the helper candle to. Next, say the blessing. Next, use the helper candle to light the other candles. Last, enjoy.
Our next reader is Olivia Keogh.
My tradition is picking out my tree. First we get hot chocolate. Next we go get a tree. Then we listen to music. Last we decorate our tree. By Olivia Keogh.
Our next reader is Aiden Casasa.
My tradition is to pick out silly Hanukkah candles and light the menorah. First we go to the store. Next we pick out the candles. Then we put the candle in the menorah. Last light it by 80 cents.
And our last reader is Ryan O'Sullivan.
My tradition is spending time with my family. First we go to church, next we go to a party, then we eat cookies out for Santa. Last we read twice the night before Christmas by Ryan O'Sullivan.
Thank you so much. They've done such a nice job and such an amazing thing. I always say this, so some of you may come before, but first grade's such an amazing year. They come in, they're so young, and even by December, you just see so much progress with their writing and their reading, and to be able to get up here and read in front of all of your eyes is just, they do such a good job, so I'm so proud of them.